All right, all right, all right. Here we go. There's no song and dance today. I am here in Amsterdam, and you have the poodlcast thing, and here I am, and here we go. Oh my gosh, Poodle fam. Hold on, I'm getting this set. This is the downside of being on when I'm doing it remote, is I have to bring up multiple windows. There we go. Oh my God. Who let the dogs out? Oh. I actually, can I spend an entire episode just reading the chat? I'm going to send an entire episode reading the chat. That's what I'm going to do, Poodle fam. How you doing today? I think I'm live. I think we're good. Let me pop out the chat here. I'm popping out the chat, putting it over here. We are good, Poodle fam. Does anyone actually hear me? Because I sure hope people hear me, because I'm not seeing any hey Joes. Nothing, nothing. No one cares that I exist today. Well, I hope I exist today. I see the audio. I see it going up. Here we go. We are live. I hear you. Hey L, how you doing? We're there. You know where I'm doing? I'm in Amsterdam. I am at the hotel bar at the airport. I know. I'm in a third world, Netherlands. It is kind of a third world country. I got a fresh beer going. Why? Because I just came off a staff meeting. So right before this, I had a meeting with my staff. I'm enjoying life. I do enjoy the good life. And Yos. Oh my gosh, life is good. Oh, what's going on today? All right, so today we're going to have a good one. We're going to have a good one for you today. I'm taking it slow. You know why I'm taking it slow? Because it's only noon back home. You know what? Here, let's check what time it is. We're going to go on and we're going to check the time back in Los Angeles. It is 12:05 p.m. I should know that because that's the time I go live every single week. How many beers for me? So here's the fun part, everybody. Let's talk. We're gonna have a good time. We're gonna have a good time today. I'm gonna do a cutoff at 9:30, just so you know. I'm doing a cutoff at 9:30. Oh my God, 9:30. I mean 12:30. I mean whatever 30. We're gonna have some serious conversation, but also we're gonna talk off of the last few weeks. For 3 weeks, I talked about how to make some good financial decisions. I talked about what it meant to be an investor. Last week, I did it live from Dodger Stadium, from Chavez Ravine. Did you enjoy last week's show? I know last week's show was really random. I was risking it, doing it live. I considered doing I considered last week doing a little pre-record, but I thought I'm going to try it. I'm going to do it live from Chavez Ravine. Who else gets VIP seats at Dodger Stadium for Dodgers versus Giants? If you're an American baseball fan, you would know there are there's some big rivalries in U.S. baseball. And of course, there's the Yankees and Dodgers. And then there's Dodgers Giants. And there's Dodgers Mets. There's White Sox, Red Sox. But if you are an American baseball fan, I was right there. How many rows did I count? I think it was 5 rows back. Alpha, beta, gamma, delta, epsilon. 5 rows back. Right behind home plate for Dodgers freaking Giants. The ultimate game. And the fun part of it was, if anyone watched the game, Dodgers ended up winning. Don't tell anyone I'm actually an Angels fan. But I might or may not, by the end, you think I'm going to be hammered by the end of the show? I'm hammered already, Sasha. Come on, let's go. I'm just kidding. Here's the thing. I was at that Dodgers-Giants game last week. There were 2 3-run home runs that won the game. It's not about whether or not those home runs happened, but let me tell you something. I actually called both of them. So the people I was at the Epson. So if anyone knows projectors and stuff, so Epson is one of my favorite vendors. I was there and at their suite that day. And I was there and told them, oh, Amy's in bed, Elle. She's in bed. She went to bed a long time ago. I said, this is about to be a home run. And it was a 3-run home run. I called it. Dodgers were down, but I felt the momentum changing. And I said, there's going to be another one. And a 3-run home run happened again. They looked at me and went, how the hell did you do that? And I said, there's something about when you get a feeling. A feeling about something can't be put in words. You can't explain it. You don't know, but you just know it's going to happen. You've all been there. Everyone has their sports team that they love. I don't know if you're a football fan, soccer, or American football, or you're a baseball fan, or an NBA fan. We've all been there where we have sat there in a stadium and you knew this is about to happen. The incredible thing that you never thought was going to happen was about to happen. For better or worse, how many times have we sat there and went, oh, this is about to go bad. They should score, but they're going to throw an interception. Or they should score, and they do. I remember, for people who are watching this show or listening to this show, and I know there's a lot of American football fans, I remember the years of the Bush push. I remember fourth and 9, right from Matt Leinart to Mike Williams, boom. And then you get the Bush push at the other end, where you just knew they were going to score with 11 seconds left. How many times have you been in that position? This last week, when I was at the Dodgers-Giants game, the ultimate rivalry of that division, I called 2 3-run home runs because I just knew something said this is about to happen. So why am I telling this story? How many of us who are Poodle fans realize about what's about to happen? But I want to be serious with you. We've been talking about this for a while. We know that we are a token that has a purpose, that has built a back end, that is working on things. I know I still have my own work to do on the website. I still have work to do behind the scenes. We're building our admin team. We have some great announcements coming soon about growing our admin team. We also have a lot of things coming, which Poodlacademy coming out, partnerships coming out, other things coming out, metaverse stuff coming out. But that said, do you ever get that feeling where you know something is about to break? You don't know how it's going to break, but you know it's going to break. Is that not the feeling we have with Poodle right now? Do we not know that something is about to happen? We don't know what's going to happen, but we know something is about to happen. So what does this have to do with this week's theme? This week's theme is what the ETH merge means for Poodle. What the ETH merge means for Poodle. So, as people may or may not know, Ethereum, which Binance is based on Ethereum, and Poodle is in the Binance Smart Chain. So, let's get down to business. Ethereum is about to go through a very, very, very major change. And by major change, I mean it means absolutely nothing. Wait, what? Yes, on the Telegram, L asked me, what is your prediction? Boom or bust? L, here's my answer. Nothing. Nothing will happen. Okay, so as people who know or do not understand the ETH merge, there are 3 stages to the Ethereum merge. This is stage 2 of the 3. All this does is move from proof of work to proof of stake. You see people online saying, this is going to bring down Ethereum pricing. No, it won't. This will make, as in gas prices, this will make transactions faster. Sorta. In fact, version 2 of 3 has actually set to make proof of stake have a new transaction limit every 12 seconds. Currently, the rate of exchange is between 13 and 15. You won't notice a difference. What's the difference between 12, 13, and 15 if you're already waiting? You've already turned it off. Okay? But then, what does the pricing have to do? The pricing means nothing. Now, the only thing that version 2 is doing, moving from proof of stake to proof of work, or sorry, other way around, proof of work to proof of stake, you know what I mean, is that it will take away mining. It means those who have been mining Ethereum, it's now over. It's done, and now what's about to happen is that it changes who actually gets to write the contract ledger. So what does that mean for Poodle? It actually means nothing. It means nothing. So when you see these meme coins out there telling you Ethereum merge is going to make us moon, Ethereum merge is going to make this and that, let me tell you, they're trying to steal your freaking money. The Ethereum merge, and do you realize it is not, they're not calling it a total V2. It is a merge. What does it mean? Ethereum has always had a proof of stake aspect. They always have, okay? That's why they're calling it a merge, all right? So what you understand is the beacon chain, which was introduced in 2020, has always been part of Ethereum, okay? Now, that means that when the merge happens, which should happen very, very soon, it's September 14th, 9:16 p.m. here in Amsterdam. It'll happen. It happens at a certain blockchain transaction number, not a certain time, just so you know. So it's not, it's as soon as September 15th happens, it doesn't happen. They're estimating based on traffic, that's when it's going to happen. The fact is, it means nothing. All it means is you can no longer mine Ethereum. Period. Doesn't mean the gas prices go down. It doesn't mean time goes down. Time technically is down. Again, we're looking at 13 to 15 seconds right now. It's set at 12 seconds. It technically goes down. But the fact is, what it means for us is nothing. It means nothing at all. And I hope that our investors understand that. So why am I putting an entire episode talking about something that means nothing to us? Because crypto is about hype. Crypto people, the hedge funds, make their money on hype. It's the hedge funds who are building this up in order to make you make bad decisions. They want you to buy ETH. They want you to see it go up and down. So here's the thing. All right, let me rephrase this. Why is so much hype happening on V2 of Ethereum? The merge. The merge. Do you notice that if you ever go to something online, the merge is a capital M? In real language, it should be a lowercase m, but it's a capital M. Why is it a capital M? It's a capital M because the two things already exist. It's not an action, it's a name. Think about that more. It's not an action, it's a name. This has already existed. So let me tell you something. The reason there's so much hype is this. They want you to buy ETH right now. They want you to buy the chains that are that fall off of ETH, like Polygon or Binance or whatever. They want you to buy them. Why? I'm going to tell you right now at however many minutes, I'm going to go look how many minutes I am into this, about 18 minutes in. There's 3 letters that define the Ethereum merge. All right, you ready for it? I'm not going to give it to you until I see someone put in the chat they're ready for it. 3 letters that tell you what the Ethereum merge is about. And as soon as I see it, I will say it. Who wants to hear it? Let's reflect on this prediction in 26 weeks. Okay, buy Poodle instead. Maker's Mark, I totally agree. But who wants to know what 3 letters? Ready? L, here we go. P, N, D. Pump and dump. That's it. Pump and dump. That's what the Ethereum merge hype is about. They want people to buy in. The hedge funds want you to buy in. They want you to buy the hype so that they can sell and take your money. It has no effect on our token. None. Zero, zip, nothing. Understand that. Version 2 only helps with making proof of work move to proof of stake. It has no impact on anything else. Let me give a caveat. Did you know that there's 3 phases to the Mirth merge? When we get to 3, that will allow bridging. That will allow for other things to combine into it. At 3, that will be the time to buy your ETH. That will be the time to wager. By then, we will have bridged Poodle to other chains. That's where it is. So don't buy the hype. Don't jump in. Please don't fall for all the hype. We are here to be a token to tell you how to be wise with your investing. So what I want you to do, I want you to buy Poodle. Of course I want you to buy Poodle. We all want you to buy Poodle. But here's why. Because the ETH has no value. If you FOMO, and you know there's going to be a lot of people who FOMO because that's what they do. They live off FOMO. They're going to see it jump. I will almost guarantee you, when the merge happens, I won't go as far as some people say that the ETH will hit a new all-time high. That will be tough. But it will pump. But it will dump very quickly. And I don't necessarily mean overnight, like a P&D you see on a launch of a new token. It may take a month to dump, but it will dump. All right, it will dump. So please don't be that person who thinks you have to jump in. Here's the good thing. So I was following Binance news. So if you want to follow a token news, don't follow the ETH news, follow the Binance news, because we're tied to Binance. And since we're tied to Binance, because why? How do you buy Poodle? You buy it on the Binance Smart Chain. That's where our contract is tied to, right? Binance has already said they're going to support version 2. So what does that mean? It means nothing. It means life as usual. Here's what they've also said. They're going to support version 3 of ETH. That's huge for us because version 3 is the fork. Version 3 is to allow ETH, Binance, our token to merge anywhere else. What does that mean? Let's talk about our plans. What have we been talking about for the last few weeks? Metaverse, metaverse, metaverse. Where's the future? AR, VR, metaverse. Did you all see how I did a video of the poodle knot over at the Giants Causeway in Northern Ireland? That's version 3. That's being able to buy Poodle and put it in any metaverse you want to put them in. That's where you get excited. That's where the metaverse people are being excited by. Why is Poodle getting into the metaverse early? Not because we're looking at version 2 that happens in the next 24 to 36 hours. It's because of version 3. Version 3 is where the money's at. So do yourself a favor. Do not fall for the hype of version 2. Hold on, build your bag, and understand that what we're doing in version 3, Maker's Mark, this is a new pint. You have to know I have them trained. Get ready for version 3 because that's where Poodle and the metaverse take off. I want you to be honest. I want to be honest with you though, because I'm here about honesty. We're all here for honesty. Version 3 is not going to happen until 2023, 2024. Let's pause for a moment of silence. Version 3 does not happen until 2023, 2024. We don't know when because they're at block addresses and it depends on how good the market does or doesn't do. But when that happens, Poodle will take off. Now, let me also say something else. Can we take off before that? Absolutely. We've seen the SHIBs, we've seen Doge, we've seen all of those. We absolutely can take off, and this is where we need your help. Remember last week, what was my point at Dodger Stadium last week? Why did I take away from time at the VIP suite to come talk to you all? I could have been up there drinking and eating well, but I came down to talk to you all. Hey, how's it going? Hey, this is the man right here. All right, we'll see you tomorrow. But why did I do that? Why did I do that? The reason I did that is because I needed you to understand about being a team. Team is the most important thing. If we want to moon before the bull run, we keep talking about the bull run, when we win the next bull run. But you realize that we could, I'm not going to tell you who that is. If you knew, you knew. If you didn't know, you didn't know. Okay? You can do a little Googling and find out who I just hugged. Because that was kind of I'm actually really shocked that he came in this video shoot. But I'm not in the red light district. So anyway, I have no idea where I was. See, this is what happens. You ask if I have a new pint, and now I start giving you it, but it's about building a team. The fact is, if we want to make this work for us, we can. But we have to think about what I said last week. Let's build our team. Let's do the right things. Let's make the right choices. We know that Sasha cannot keep being the star of the show. I try to pull my own, but I don't. We can't just have Elle just being our social media expert. I love seeing Poodle Olympics going, but we have to build this team. We are building this team. I love the things users doing, love having use on board. We need to continue building this because it will take all of us. If you look at a baseball team, it takes a coach, it takes a right fielder, a left fielder, a home baseman, a pitcher, it takes a catcher, it takes someone to be our designated hitter. And that's the only way we're going to be successful. And I know I'm coming back to last week, but I want to put it into this week. You're going to see in the next few minutes, next few hours, everyone blowing about the ETH merge. Don't fall for it. Now, if you throw money into it, go at it, and I hope I'm wrong. I hope you get rich. But just note, it's more transactional than it is effect. It's more transactional than it is effect, okay? So, I'm in the right field drinking a beer. Oh, right, there we go. We love you all. This is why I love doing a live show. You remember when I went in and wondered, should I do some pre-records because I could do better video quality, or should I just do them live? And everybody said keep doing them live, so I'm doing them live. I don't even know. But I hope I put some perspective onto you. What in all of this, what does the ETH merge mean for Poodle? It means nothing. It's another step in the evolution of the internet. As we've said since day one, we are very, very, very early in the blockchain, metaverse, crypto, memecoin, blah, 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 utility token, blah, blah, blah space. What does it mean? It means nothing. It's transactional. At version 3, it will mean something. So don't fall for the hype. Please don't fall for the P&D. Okay? Please don't. If you're going to buy something, buy some Poodle. Even better than that, I have a better challenge. If you want to blow some money, and I wouldn't say it blowing money, why don't you help our charity? If you're going to spend some money, buy some Poodle, donate to Canines for Disabled Kids. Do some good, because that's what we're here about. We're about doing good and building our community. We're about building our family. You realize that we are now about, well, we're 3 months away from the holidays, and we are community token. We're a time where we need to come together. I called it that around November would be the beginning of the next bull run. I might be wrong. It might actually be before that. We feel everything starting to happen. And by the way, let me tell you something about the ETH merge. If there's one positive about the ETH merge, it may make the bull run happen earlier. The problem is the dump afterwards, because we know how many bad players there are. And that's what I fear. I fear too much of a too quick of a bull run with bad players throwing a lot of money in who just want to make things crash. So I would much prefer a more slow roll back up. Maybe the ETH merge will create the bull run. It could. It definitely could. But you know, that's what we need to do. Props to your wife. She supports your live cast even though it takes time. I know. You know what? Al, she already went to bed. Oh my gosh. You know, I have no idea why she does this. Sell your house and buy Poodle. You know what? Use that's actually good advice. It's not good advice. You know what? Maybe take some equity out. But here's what I want to say. Support our charity. Support your own bag. Build your bag with Poodle. Don't fall for the ETH merge hype. You know, and if you do, I hope I'm wrong, and I want you to make money. But just know it's not version 2 of ETH that's important. It's version 3 of ETH that's important if you're looking at this from a Poodle point of view. Okay, it's not version 2 that's important, it's version 3 that's important if you're looking at this from a point of view of Poodle. You're going to see a lot of media, you're going to see a lot of FOMO, you're going to see a lot of action, but that could mean we're going to see a lot of new investors, because maybe new investors, now that the Poodle Olympics are going, maybe this is actually great timing for Poodle Olympics, because if ETH does pump, people are going to start looking into crypto, so maybe they're going to look into altcoins, meme coins, Doge, whatever, us, right? So maybe it could do good. So if it does, then let's welcome in those new community members. We might get a random, we might get the next person who takes over biggest bag because they came in from the ETH merge and they found us. So let's make sure that we are the community who we claim to be. Let's make sure that we're the people we claim to be, because it's our character and it's our morals. It's the fact that we always claim to be a community token above all the other hype. We don't give in to all the nastiness. Let's be those people, and we have a chance. So that's the moral of the story. I'm going to get out of here. Next week, can you believe this? Next week, I'm going to be going live from Orlando, Florida. Live from Orlando, Florida next week. And Maker's Mark, yes, I took my wife to dance. Of course I did. We were in Dublin for 4 days, and then we went to, we were here. I actually came here because I'm doing the keynote address tomorrow morning. So the person that, I won't give it away. You can do that. So there was a very, very big tech person who just came and hugged me. And if you know your Indian investors, you probably would know that person. So they are the ones who flew me out to Amsterdam in order to give the keynote address tomorrow morning. It tacked on 4 days in Dublin, just like when I was out in Spain, and I tacked in a few days a week to go to Portugal when I met with Elle and Sasha and Pedro. And so yeah, so that's who, that was some big money you might have just saw hug me there earlier today in this episode. It is a fresh punt. It's, well, this is when in Amsterdam, have Heineken. That's what I put on the TG, you know that. So I probably should end this show before I keep rambling, unless someone wants to ask. I'm just watching the chat. So if anyone wants to ask a question, I'll take the last question. If not, I'm going to call it. I love you all. I can't wait till next week. I am live from Orlando. It's my last traveling, and for like 3 or 4 weeks. Ironically, I'm in Orlando, and then I fly back to Orlando 3 weeks later. Then I go to Denver, and I think that might be it for the year. You're getting a lot from home. We're going to bring some more guests on. We're going to have a good time. I'm going to finish up Poodle Academy coming mid-October. Full launch of Poodle Academy. I'm going to finish up the website. I have a lot to do with the website still. I love you all. I love you, Poodle fam. Can he code game, Joe? I can't code for shit. I really can't. Buy beers. Anyone comes to see me, I'll buy you beers. Here we go. All right. Love you all. Take care. Good night, Poodle fam.